You're welcome to Excel Class Hub. My name is Olakunle Uwais, and I'm here to teach you economics. Our topic for today will be theory of demand. Theory of demand. In economics, our day-to-day activities transaction is demand. Our day-to-day transaction is what? Is demand. Now we need to explain everything about theory of demand for you all to understand. Let's start with the what? The meaning of demand. Demand can be defined as the quantity of goods a consumer is willing and able to buy at a convenient price and at a particular period of time. When I say demand, I'm going to the market now. I'm asking of the price of the goods. How much is this phone? iPhone 13 Pro Max. The seller is telling me 500 naira. If the 500 naira is what I have to pay for that particular phone, iPhone 13 Pro Max, and I have the 500 naira to pay the seller, it means the demand is becoming what? An effective what? Demand. If the seller is telling me 500 naira and what I have with me is not up to 500 naira, it means I will not be able to buy that goods at that time. What is happening there is what? Ineffective what? Demand. Now, we say that demand can be defined as the quantity of goods a consumer is willing and able to buy at a convenient price and at a particular period of what? Time. It means that when I have a particular money to buy for a good, it is what? Effective. When I don't have the money to buy for that particular good, it's what? Ineffective. Now we go again to the what? To the law of what? Law of demand. The law of demand, as a student, you should understand one fact when you are defining the word law of demand. Many years ago, when we were marking scripts, I will not mention the examination body, we were in a briefing, we were told that if you want to define the law of demand, you have to understand one fact. One word must be in your definition. And what is that word? Laws of demand. Laws of demand. The law states that the higher the price, the lower, the higher the price of goods, the higher the price of goods, the lower the quantity demand. The higher the price of goods, the lower the quantity demand. Ceteris paribus. Ceteris what? Paribus. Ceteris paribus. All things being equal. Ceteris paribus, all things being what? Equal. If you don't put ceteris paribus, you can put what? All things being what? Equal. Now say, the lower the price of goods, lower the price of goods, the higher the quantity demand. What are we saying here? Now, the higher the price, the lower the quantity what? Demand. What are we saying here? I have 1,000 naira with me. I want to go and buy what? I don't know why I like mentioning phone. I want to go and buy iPhone 13 Pro Max. Now, getting there, I know the price is how much? It's 500 naira. If I know the price is 500 naira, right? But if I have 1,000 naira, automatically I can buy what? 2. But let's assume, get to the price of a what? Of the phone. I was told that the phone is now 200 naira. It means that at that point, I have 1,000 naira with me. I can buy how many? 5. Now, look at what happened there. The lower the price, now, what it leads to? The higher the quantity what? Demand. Because when the price was actually higher, I can only buy what? Low. Now, let me go to consumption. Look at in a family of 4. What would they want to eat? Rice. We are cooking rice to eat, and a derica of rice is how much? 800 naira. If a derica of rice is 800 naira, automatically the father have just 1,500 naira to buy 1 derica of rice, like 2 egg, like pepper and so. They can cook with 1,500 in the family. But if the price of rice itself is now about 1,300 naira, would they be able to buy anything? No. Ceteris paribus, if the price of the derica of rice is as low as like 300 or 400 naira, what will happen? Instead of them to buy 1 derica, they can buy like what? 2 to 3 what? Derica. That is what we prove what? On the law of what? Of demand. After the law of demand, I will now take you further. In economics, JAMB students, you need to understand that graph is very, very important. After this, I will explain to you better how to use graph to explain everything about what? Demand. And also the mathematical aspect of what? Demand. Let's go. We have been told that demand is what? Effective or what? Ineffective. We have been told by the law that higher the price, the lower the quantity what? Demand. I will now take you to what they call what? Demand schedule. As a JAMB student, there are limitations to what I will explain, but I will give you more explanation to it. I will give you less and I will explain it better. Understand what I'm saying? Because what you need as a JAMB student is how to understand question and how to what? Answer that question. JAMB will never ask you what is the meaning of demand. JAMB will never ask you what are the law of demand. Understand what I'm saying? But what you need to understand is how to implement those questions when you see it in past question or in your future examination. Now, let's go. Demand schedule. Market demand schedule, individual demand schedule, I will not teach you that. I want you to understand the fact that when price goes up, quantity comes down. That is only what I want you to understand. The price of market A, market B, Mr. Bola, Mrs. Tutu. No. I want to give you straight to what we need. This is the price, and this is what? Quantity. I should not start telling you that price is in naira or pounds. It's not my business. What I know is that this is what? Is price. But you'll be told that price, put what? Naira. It's not my business. So if you like to put sepa, you like to put what? You put kobo. So price, when we have, let's assume that initially, the price of goods is what? 10 naira. As a consumer, you can only afford to buy how many? With just 10 naira, you can buy about 200 what? Units of goods. Automatically, if the price increase to like, I don't want to use the right figure, I want to be using odd figures. Let's assume the price increase to what? 17 naira. Automatically, 17 naira will make you, the price has gone up, right? This 10 naira is 200 naira. When it goes to 17 naira, you can be able to buy like 100 and let's assume 160 what? 3 units. Are you following? After a while, the price also increased to what? 23 naira, from 10 naira to 17 naira, from 17 naira to what? 23 naira. And this 23 naira, as a consumer, you'll be able to buy what? Let's say 140 what? 149. After a while, the price also increased from what? From 23 naira to what? 31 naira. You realize that as the price is going up, let's assume this one will be coming down gradually. Let's assume what? 100 and what? 113. The price also go up from 31 naira to what? 47 naira. Or let me say, I've been using 7 a lot. Let me say 44 naira. You can see that the price increased from 31 naira to 44 naira. Automatically, this one might decrease to what? 80 what? 82 units. The price also go up to what? 70 what? 72 naira. Automatically, as the price is going up, the quantity will be what? Coming down. This one might be what? At what? 51 units. Like that. If the price is going up, let's assume you have here to be what? 85 naira. Then you have here to be what? Like what? 27 what? Units. Now, what are we saying here? This demand schedule alone has explained the what? The definition of demand and the law of demand. In the law of demand says the higher the price, lower the quantity demand. Look at it here. The higher the price here, what happens here? 27 what? Units. And the lower the price here, what happens to the units here? 200 what? Units. Look at it from Nigeria economy. 4-5 years ago, where people are buying fuel for just what? 187 naira. You will see some people that will get to fuel station, give me fuel, 4,000 naira. With 4,000 naira, that should be around about almost 20 liters. Now, with that same 4,000 naira now, you can only afford to buy less than 5 liters. Now, and only a few people will be able to buy that 20 liters now because the price has what? Increased. That's the same thing I'm saying here. There used to be a time when you are going to filling station with 2,000 naira, you have to go with like 25 liters. But now, with just 2,000 naira, you can only go with what? A bottle of what? Table water. To just buy fuel of what? 2,000 naira. That alone explains the what? Demand what? Schedule. It is now this demand schedule that will lead us to what they call demand curve. What is the demand curve itself? Demand curve is a graph that shows the relationship between price and what? Quantity. We have the price there and we have the what? The quantity in this side. I will show you now on the board. I might not use this demand schedule to plot the graph, but I will use a different value to plot the what? The curve. Demand curve. Now, we have here to be what? Price. And we have here to be what? Quantity. I will draw this graph in like 3 ways. I will explain this graph in what? In 3 ways, even 4. I want you to understand everything, especially when you come across them in examination. JAMB will not ask you what is demand curve. JAMB will never ask you what is what? Elasticity of demand. No. It is the application of these things JAMB will use to ask you question. Now, let's assume 10 naira, let me use this value, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and what? 8. You call this demand curve now. Let's plot the demand curve. When the price is what? 35 naira. Automatically, when the price is 35 naira, everybody wants to buy a very what? Low quantity. Let's assume we have it here. When it is 30 naira, everybody wants to buy what? 2. When it's 30 naira, everybody wants to buy how many units? Just 2 what? Just 2 units. When it is 25 naira, everybody wants to buy what? Let me assume what? 4 units. When it is 20 naira, everybody wants to buy what? 5 units. And it is 15 naira, everybody wants to buy how many? 6 units. And when it is 10 naira, everybody wants to buy how many? 8 what? 8 units.